Hi, Sean O'Rourke here with another Black Clover reaction. Today, looking at chapter 263. And this should be a very interesting chapter if it's going to go where I think it's going. Obviously, last chapter we ended at the meeting between all the captains with that final shot of Asta being held by Noct going, hi! And, Noct, he revealed last chapter that he hasn't been in the story all this time because he's been in the Spade Kingdom doing a little secret work, a little spy work. And I think this chapter he is going to lay that all out to the captains and the Wizard King. Obviously Yuno is there in place of his captain because much like the Black Bulls, the Golden Dawn's captain was also taken, William and Yami, by the Dark Triad for this Triaquilpath, experiment or plan rather. Again, broken record here from me, but I feel like that's going to totally happen. But interested to see what Nox got to say. I guess Tabata could throw us a curveball and go somewhere else, and we don't get the privilege of hearing this information quite yet. But I really hope that's not the case. And beyond that, anything else I'm really looking forward to, I'm not really expecting in this chapter, so I hope I'm surprised. And you can check out my Stacking Manga review video from earlier in the week, my weekly rankings, or the Black Clover video from last week covering 262. Okay. We were starting off with a popularity poll. I didn't even know this was going to be here. I really love this color spread, not gonna lie. So let's start with the title, and then I'm gonna read this. So page 263, Shadow Intel. Okay, so I think we are gonna get what I just said. We're gonna get that info about the, the Spade Kingdom. Okay, so at number 1 we got Asta with 4,296 votes. Yami, of course, is the second place, 3,500 votes. Charlotte, okay. I like Charlotte, but I wasn't expecting her in the third slot with 2,300 votes. And Tabata even draws like a little speech bubble of her inner monologue because Yami's like right next to her. Kind of amazing. Yuno with the 4th place. Yeah, Yuno, I don't think you're ever going to crack the top 3 with Yami in the story with 1,800. And unfortunately beat out Noelle. That kind of annoys me a little bit. But hey, people like Yuno. She got about 1,300, so she only really squeaked him out by about 500 votes. And number 6, Seeker Swallowtail, aka Nero. Nero's pretty awesome. Number 7, Gouache Adley. Okay. Number 8 is Luck. Volta, I like Luck. Number 9, Leopold Vermilion. And finally, number 10, Magna Swing. Is this our reveal of Magna post-time skip, by the way? He looks pretty fucking cool. Can we get Magna, please? Where's Zora? Can we get him soon? It'll be worth it when they finally make their appearance, but I like this little tease here. And I don't know how I did not know his last name was Swing, but that just makes so much fucking sense right now. But, gonna move on to the chapter, but I thoroughly enjoyed this cover page. So literally, we're going right to the meeting, and everyone has a shocked reaction. We get the triple exclamation point speech bubble. And Yuno finally perks up. He's been depressed this last chapter after what happened to the Golden Dawn. I mean, I don't blame the guy at all. He goes, Asta? Like in his head. Nozzle's like, who are you? An intruder. Charlotte. They don't know who he is, right? Because Yami would have never really talked about Noct. And someone goes, well, I think that's Noct. Oh! Wow. Okay. I don't even really know what I can say. I'm going to read the dialogue and then just return to this top panel. Asta, okay, so basically there's all these, like, shadow creatures with these, like, animal faces. A dog, it looks like maybe, like, a goat or a monkey, a horse and a cat, which are, like, really, like, childishly drawn over these, like, demonic, black, shadowy bodies. I'm assuming that's Nox Magic War's Devil Power. It's probably his Devil Power because you see the horns. That's got my mind racing. Okay, so Asta goes, Devils. 4 of them? He had more? Noct is a very interesting character for 3 chapters so far. And Fugolian's just kind of looking at the one grabbing him. Yeah, they're all grabbing the captains, by the way, in case I forgot to say that. Devils! This man is a devil host? I believe I'm qualified to attend this meeting as well. Right, vice captain. Asta's just there because he's the MC. Asta, he always loves getting in on these kind of things. And the Wizard King chimes in. He's a vice captain. He belongs to the Black Bulls. Master Julius! He's been in the Spade Kingdom spying. Although, I didn't know he was a devil host either. I wonder if that's a recent thing. I mean, I was kind of thinking about that with the last couple chapters. Did Yami bring him onto the Bulls because he was a devil host, or was there a different reason for that? And I'm sure we'll find out the semantics of it. All we know so far is that Yami doesn't, Noct doesn't like Yami, which, again, maybe he accidentally walked in on Yami in the bathroom and, probably not what actually happened, but the idea is in my head. The visual of that is kind of hilarious to me. And Charlotte goes, the Black Bulls vice captain? A spy in the Spade Kingdom? And Fugolian kind of thinks to himself, if it's Yami's brigade, the vice captain could be literally anyone, but Jack's kind of thinking to himself, this guy, I've seen him before. Oh, the Gray Deer? Whatever the fuck they were called? Julius's old organization, or whatever you want to call it, group? He's standing there with Yami in those light-colored cloaks. Hey, aren't you? But your magic was? That man is gone. Okay, this is interesting. It's really, I don't even know what to think. Is Noct like a shell? I don't know. I'm probably overthinking this. Now then, we're short on time. I'd like to move on to the main topic. Please, everyone sit. As you're aware, the Spade Kingdom intends to open a gate to the underworld, and we get this awesome shot of the Spade Kingdom's castle with the snow all on the steeps and everything. I wonder if Yuno is going to reveal that he is a prince from there here, because I wonder if that will be important or not. I mean, Noct might very well know and could just tell them, but we'll find out, I guess. To that end, preparations for the ritual of the Advent of Quillpoth are no doubt underway at Spade Kingdom. Yami and Vengeance will serve as the core of the ritual. Sacrificial offerings! Maybe this won't succeed then. Are you gonna kill Yami and William? Are you fucking kidding me right now? They need to stop this. I was kind of on the train that this is gonna happen, but with that information, now I'm a little nervous. From this point on, over 7 days, the Advent of Quillpoth will begin. 7 levels. 7 gates will open gradually. This puts a fucking insane time limit on this. I'm going to make a quick comparison to another series of Dr. Stone. I won't get into too many details if you don't read it, but they had a recent thing happen where they had a 2-week time span. And that was a very tight time span, but in the context of Dr. Stone, it was like, okay, yeah, this is manageable. 7 days? And I was anticipating some kind of trading arc. Tabata, do you have a hyperbolic time chamber tucked away somewhere we don't know about? This is really interesting. And Noct continues. We get this shot. By the way, while he's talking about these 7 levels, basically like some stone tablets kind of turned different ways, almost like a gate opening, and some manuscripts with some arcane information on it. You know, he says 7 gates will open gradually, 7 levels. Inside are 10 devils matched to Quillpoth in separate locations. The deeper the level, the stronger the devil. Okay, so we have the top level. There's 2 there. Then we go down 1. Every other level has only 1. I wonder if Asta's devil's in there, or it's just totally unrelated. The upper levels are the equals of the Dark Triad. The lower devils are even more powerful, and if the final devil, Lucifero, emerges, the world is finished. Oh, right, released, duh. Not, okay, yeah, right. I mean, I guess with that said, I mean, Lucifero obviously is supposed to be like the Satan stand-in, that Dante, that's his devil. Lucifer, it's in the fucking name. Yeah, that's a good point. Right, I forgot they're releasing them. They're not unlocking the power. You know, I did know that. It's just kind of, while this is all happening, my brain is overloading a little. But I'm just going to reread that just to continue. If the final devil, Lucifero, emerges, the world is finished. We get this great shot of this devil all in shadow over a destroyed kingdom. As the catalyst for the event, Yami and Vengeance will die as well. Happy Saturday, folks. Enjoy the weed whacking in the background. Conversely, until the gates are fully open, they will both be alive. Okay, so that's like a double-edged sword there. So they'll be alive all 7 days. They're going to be in extreme fucking pain by the way this is being shown here. Why do I feel like they're going to, like, a bunch of these levels are going to be released before they actually save them, if they do at all? And Nozzle thinks to himself, this man, he acquired all this information by himself from the very heart of an enemy country. It's the most dangerous area. And Rill, why would the Dark Triad do something that dangerous? Well, this is Black Clover, Rill. Have you been paying attention? You got turned into a fucking elf. Did you forget about that? And Nock continues, probably for no reason we could understand. As Magic Knight Brigade members, you've seen far too much of it already, haven't you? Right, what was I just saying? Scum who hurt others without a second thought for the sake of their own desires, who feel no sense of guilt as long as they themselves benefit. And we get this awesome panel of the Dark Triad, and we get Dante and Venica, I think her name is, laughing, and Xenon is the only one kind of looking off to the side a little unsure of it, which, I'm not sure what to take away from that. Is this like a Mars situation? I'm gonna say no, but maybe. I don't know what the implication is with that. Other than, I could be overthinking that, because, like, thinking back now, they were kind of laughing at them the entire time, and Xenon has kind of kept that stern, motionless face, similar to Noct, minus the smile. And, you know, he says, I don't care, I don't even want to understand it. Unjust evil, they're the type I hate the most. And Asta's like, even if God and the devils forgive them, I never will. And we get this great shot of Noct with these awesome, like, shading under his eyes to really exemplify how serious he is. And then he goes back to smiling. That said, I can't defeat the Dark Triad. I know my own limits. I could do my best, but no more. And so, and he has his hand on Asta's shoulder, I'm going to make him our ultimate warrior. Anti-magic holds that potential, and Yuno's like, whoa. 3 days from now, the gate to the underworld will open. Oh my god. You know, 7 days I thought was a short fucking time frame, but 3 days? Before it does, we'll retake Yami and Vengeance and destroy the Tree of Quillpoth. To that end, we'll build an elite force around Asta made up of those with the potential to defeat a devil and mount an assault on the Spade Kingdom. This time, it's our turn to strike. And we get a shot of all the captains. Wow, okay. We got a lot of information there. All right, with all that said, I think this was probably a 9 out of 10. It was kind of just an information or lore dump. But, very interesting stuff. We have these 4 devils that he has control under. What the fuck is that all about? Him basically laying out this plan that we don't have a long time to do this. We got 3 fucking days. Basically a long weekend to figure this out. So what the hell is going to happen? I keep joking about the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z, but, again, Tabata likes to come up with this shit and just kind of push it into the story and just kind of, I don't think he necessarily used the word retcon really is the proper word, but basically putting things in a way, kind of like Breaking Bad did this all the time, where they would do things that, like, you would sit there and be like, oh, they did this way back here. And, they had this set up a whole time. But then you listen to, like, interviews with Vince Gilligan, and he's like, no, we didn't. We just kind of wrote it in a way that made it seem like that. Obviously, it's not a one-to-one here, fucking Breaking Bad and Black Clover. But that writing technique, I think, is being used very effectively here, at least so far. And we're going to see where this is going to go. But you better get all the goddamn captains in there. And, all the stage 1, stage 0s, and arcane stage. I mean, stage 1's probably not going to do too well, but you need bodies. They could help. Wow. This was, I said 9 out of 10, but I'm going to just go through this one more time just to make sure I'm not, devaluing my opinion here. Sticking with the 9 out of 10. I just kind of skimmed through it one more time. It was actually kind of a short chapter. There was a decent amount of double-page spreads on this chapter, but Tabata, he made use of each fucking panel here. He did not waste too much space. And creating a very effective chapter. A very, very good setup chapter. You kind of know all the pieces in play now. The time limit. You know a basic idea of what the plan is. You don't know all the details. We still gotta know what the hell he's gonna do with Asta. Again, does he have a pocket dimension we don't know about? Does he have some way to make Asta power up overnight? Some like insane kind of power up, some kind of thing that I don't even know what. Maybe somebody has to do something to him. Get Guru in here, unlock his potential. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm assuming in chapter 264. But in the meantime, they don't have a lot of time. I don't mean to keep repeating that, but I thought 7 days was a short fucking time frame, but 3, oh my god, what are they gonna even do? And I feel like that's gonna fail in some way. They might, get there within the 3 days, but something's gonna happen. I don't know if we're gonna get to the point where all 7 are unlocked. I think that's a little bit unrealistic. But again, it's Tabata. Stranger things have happened. Maybe the first 6 get unlocked, and then right as Lucifero is about to come out, they beat him back or whatever, and they save Yami and William. I would be shocked if either of them died. I would be a little less shocked if William died. I'm kind of surprised he's still kicking without this Tria Quillpop situation. Xenon would have just fucking taken him out. I guess that's kind of obvious. I don't even know why I'm stating that. But I could see William sacrificing himself to heal everybody, or Yami dies and he revives. I don't know. Maybe I'm just trying to come up with things that don't need to be thought of yet. I guess Yami could die. I mean, we're 263 chapters into the series, and people always say this online, and I'm inclined to agree that Yami's already had his story. He's the shonen character that already had his adventure. Hence why he is in the top 5 most powerful people in the series that we've seen so far. At least on the good guy side. Obviously, the Dark Triad are in their own category, as we've witnessed so far in this story. But next week will be really interesting, or, in my case, because, again, a little late on this recording. Tomorrow, I might have to read this one right after One Piece, because, One Piece always got to take priority. But very good chapter. If I didn't say it enough already, really looking forward to the next one and seeing what their game plan is and what the fuck Nock is going to do to get Asta into fighting shape. And again, we still have all the other Black Bulls in play here that feel like they could have done more to save Yami. I'm looking forward to it. This has been a really good arc so far, and keep bringing it, Tabata. Keep bringing it. But I've been Sean O'Rourke. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.